Ladies and gentlemen, this news is to whom it may concern this moment, but I want to use this opportunity to greet those who are listening to me this moment and for them to understand the real thing that is going on in the contraption called Nigeria so that you know how you comport yourself to avoid falling a victim in the hands of the men of underworld. So what I'm saying this very moment is very clear and well understood by those who have understanding and those who are sincere to themselves and to their fellow human beings. So as it stands this very moment, without taking much of your time, I want to inform you that after the attack on Nigerian military base in Borno State, which claims the lives of many Nigerian soldiers, that the only thing that the Nigerian Army spokesman could come out to say is to debunk that there was nothing like that. Well, meanwhile, it's being reported everywhere. It is clearly happened. So nobody will claim ignorant of this. But I want you to understand one thing. You know one thing. Did you know that Nigerian military is retreated? Nigerian army is retreated after the attack by Bokoharam on their military base in Borno State. They retreated. And when we talk of retreat, so which means you suffer defeat. Nigerian military suffered defeat in the hands of Boko Haram terrorists. Nigerian militaries were defeated. Nigerian armies were defeated. They could not move forward. They could not make headway because the Boko Haram have taken over Nigeria government, have taken over Nigeria military, bases in Nigeria. So what I'm trying to tell you this very moment is, as you are sleeping, don't hope that you have anybody in terms of security. Put your confidence in God. Hope in God, believe in God, be prayerful in wherever you are. And if you are not the type that pray, you know what always guide and protect you while sleeping or walking on the road. Invite and invoke that thing to be always with you so that you will not fall a victim in the hands of the terrorists. Because today it is made clear that Nigerian armies have been defeated by terrorists. But they will always come to the social media and to the internet to to do their propaganda to say they are on top of the matter. They have defeated terrorists in Nigeria. They have defeated Boko Haram in Nigeria. Listen to the interview that was made by the chief defense staff, CDS Musa. Just watch him, you will see that these people are altogether criminals. He is there to defend the terrorists. He is there to defend the weakness of Nigeria government. He is there to make sure that anything that has to do with the terrorism in Nigeria is covered up. He don't want to say the truth. He didn't speak any truth. In all what he said in that interview, all was lie. There is no single truth. So if you have watched the interview few days ago, then which means all the medias in Nigeria have no capacity, have no strength, are not learned enough, and they are jittery and fearing and developing cold feet because of the single person who doesn't know his left from his right, from interviewing him what he is doing, why other menace is going on in Nigeria is going, and people are dying on daily basis. And the one thing they forgot so easily and very quick is that they don't know that the international community is taking a record of everything that is happening in Nigeria, even to give the Musa, the General Musa, they give him the figure of the people who have been killed and the people who have been displaced. Over 260,000 people have been killed in Borno State and about 2 million people being displaced. So, and he was trying to cover up to tell you that in every country, in everywhere in the world, there is problem. So why is it so that your own problem is out of hand? Other people's country, they were able to curtail the menace. They were able to control the situation and have their people secured and protected. And because that is why you are there now, you are wearing the uniform you are wearing. But the way, or I personally have come to discover that the military uniform is a fancy. It's not an indication of priority or prerogative. So are you getting what I'm saying? So now the Nigerian military have confirmed and conceded defeat. And their reasons, some of their reasons is nothing to listen to. It has nothing to write home about. They will tell you that the Boko Haram terrorists are using more sophisticated weapon than their own. So what is Nigerian government doing with the Nigerian money? So when they are making their budget, didn't they put ammunition into their budget system? And instead the base is telling you asthmatic war, asthmatic war. So is it only Nigeria that asthmatic war have ever come and the people overcome the enemies and scrape them out of their countries? I can tell you today categorically that Burkina Faso is more peaceful than Nigeria. Niger is more peaceful than Nigeria. And Mali is more peaceful than Nigeria. These small countries. Look at the Benin Republic. Look at the Togo. Look at the Ghana. So, and this is why you see many young entrepreneurs in Nigeria. They have decided to leave Nigeria to another countries in order to protect their lives and their families and to expand their businesses and to have a rest of mind and peace of heart because their government were able to stand against evil and still withstanding against the evil that is going on in the world. So what I'm telling you this moment is that you will not believe that dozens of people, dozens of Nigerian soldiers were killed by Boko Haram terrorists. But nobody is willing to say the truth. When the army spokesman come out and tell you that it is not true, he debunk the truth. He turn it upside down. Then tell me, those people who have died, are they going to come back? They have died. So what they will do is to send another troop. And this is why I can tell you that Nigerians have no sense. They don't have sense. Nigerian youths, they don't have sense. So how much are they paying you in a month? 30,000 naira, 40,000 naira, 50,000 naira. Then they will send you to where you go and die. And go and check the quality and the quantity and the category and the religion of the people who are being killed in this attack. Majority are Christians. So why is it so that we cannot for once ask ourselves question? Why are we backward in everything? We are backward. Then we use lie to cover everywhere. Everywhere lie, lie, lie. The president is a liar. The governors are liars. The politicians are liars. Everyone in Nigeria is just a liar. And this is why the genocide can never end. It will never stop. So as I'm talking with you now, new attack is coming. New attack is coming because the Nigeria so-called militaries and the Nigeria so-called politicians have make life comfortable for the terrorists and make life uncomfortable for the indigenous citizens of Nigeria. So if now 2 million people in Borno State are being displaced, and over 260,000 are dead, being killed by terrorists. So now, who's supposed to be displaced? Who's supposed to be killed? Is it not terrorists? But Nigeria government and their militaries and their politicians, the only thing they can do is to protect the terrorists and make their own citizens, the people they are ruling, vulnerable to the attacks of the terrorists. So now what are we to learn? What is food for thought in this place? If Nigerian armies have retreated automatically, there is no place like Nigeria. Because a country that have no security backbone is useless. All what Nigerians knows is what? Killing, killing, killing. They are not to arrange anything. So let them see how country is being run. Let them see how election is being conducted. Tinubu was in the presidential inauguration ceremony of Ghana president yesterday, John Dramani Mahama. You see how peaceful it was. And nobody was killed in the NDC party. Nobody. It was a phenomenon. It was a ceremonious thing. It was a joyful thing. In fact, you would jealous to be a citizen of Ghana. And Ghanaians are proud of their new president, John Dramani Mahama. Looking at what he has done before, tackling terrorism, making sure that no single terrorist steps into his country, protecting the lives and properties of his people. Any other thing you want to say, you can say it. The truth is but one. But look at Tinubu, who was there yesterday to witness the inauguration, presidential inauguration ceremony of John Dramani Mahama. Tinubu asked him how many people that the APC party killed in Lagos and other places, and they are still killing for political power and political position, political seat till today. And even when he was struggling to force himself into Aso Rock, how many people he killed, how many people that died, and how many people he used for ethnic cleansing. But when I'm talking, some people said, I don't supposed to say the truth. I don't supposed to say the whole thing the way it happened. So who are you? What the hell are you? And what do you think you are? And what do you think you are doing? Since you cannot save others and you cannot save yourself, then you are lost virtually.